9. Let's make Child's Month bold, bright, and beautiful.
If it's important to you,
it's important to us.
Let Nationwide 90 FM be your first choice for your live broadcast.
We'll drive traffic to your company, increase your publicity, and work with your budget.
Reach your target audience with high-quality audio both on air and online.
Nationwide 90 FM should be the driving force to execute your live broadcast.
Contact our sales team today at 630-1210 or 630-1216.
Nationwide 90 FM live broadcasts covering your events and reaching your target audience.
The Nationwide 90 FM Schoolyard Tour 2025 is taking the vibes island-wide, straight to your schoolyard. Tune in to the E-Zone from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on May 16 as we broadcast from the Montego Bay Community College. It's all about empowering minds and igniting the fun. Expect live entertainment, games, and big surprises as we bring the Nationwide 90 FM energy to every stop. And you know we're going to stream it live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. So tune in to the E-Zone May 16 from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Schoolyard Tour at Montego Bay Community College. Catch the live stream on Nationwide's YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Keep your station locked to Nationwide 90 FM for more details. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. The Schoolyard Tour is brought to you by the Students' Loan Bureau, KFC, Tip Friendly Society, National Council on Drug Abuse, ATL Automotive, West Tech Limited, and Fairview Medical and Dental Center.
You're in the entertainment block on Nationwide 90 FM. And you're locked in to the E-Zone with Honeybee and Kareem Boyatings.
I'm Asafa, the Sub 10 King.
And I am Alicia, the better half. And we are the Powells. And you're tuned into the E-Zone.
With Honeybee and Kareem Boyatings.
Monday to Friday on Nationwide 90 FM.
E-Zone shall play as long as we live. Greetings, this is Marcy Griffiths, and you're listening to E-Zone with Honeybee and Kareem Boyatings, Monday through Friday on Nationwide 90 FM. Marcy Griffiths said that.
The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. You're in tune to the E-Zone with Kareem Boyatings and Honeybee.
And I'll leave you. E-Zone me a listen forever when I need motivation.
What up, it's your boy Omi representing for the E-Zone with Honeybee and Kareem Boyatings, 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide. Omi, I'm out. Boom!
Yo, man, I'm Smart and always representing for the E-Zone. Honeybee, and you don't know Kareem Boyatings, you don't know Big Up on Yourself, continue to play. Get the people in the news, play sweet reggae music and dance all the time. Positive.
Hey! I'm Pampute, and I'm representing for E-Zone with Kareem Boyatings and Honeybee, Monday to Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. I want to them.
Yeah, this is your girl Jazzelise representing for Kareem Boyatings, Honeybee, and the E-Zone. E-Zone fresh and clean, fresh and clean, fresh and clean.
It is Thursday, May 15, 2025. Good afternoon from Kingston, Jamaica to the world. I am your favorite locked goddess, the Stinger Honeybee, alongside
Kareem Boyatings and DJ Jerome.
Harsh, don't he? Strong, don't yeah, man, the blue one, strong. Yes, Jerome, we're going to that place.
There.
Yeah, so. Did you play yesterday?
No,
I
wasn't here. Everybody was absent.
Oh, okay. Now you're in the E-Zone. It's got a buzz.
And a bag of things.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah. How are you? Corey Jerome.
Jerome.
Well, that's just me out.
Corey Jerome.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Whoa.
Doing
Okay,
fine.
Words,
yes.
words.
Yeah.
We love words. Yeah. Okay, great.
We're live on the Revolutionary Station nationwide 90.3, 90.5.
90.7 and 90.9 on your FM dial.
Listen to us at nationwideradiojm.com or on our mobile application, available on the Play or App Store.
You can also follow us on Instagram at Nationwide 90FM and subscribe to us on YouTube at Nationwide 90FM Live 2.
In fact, let's skip on over there right now to see who our early birds are. You know, it's all about our Star YouTuber Challenge, yes? It's the YouTuber that leaves a comment first in the chat that gets a star. At the end of the month, we tally the stars, and the person with the most stars is the Star YouTuber. And this May, we promise a nice gift.
We're working on it.
We're working on it for you guys.
absolutely
We're working on a sponsor for this segment. We want to go to some nice because we want you to know that we appreciate the effort that you put in to being first in the YouTube chat. And so we want to say a big shout out to the one, the only, the man we are lead from the month start, Shane Palmer. Because Shane said, listen, I'm coming from my crown. You understand? What y'all doing? Shane, good afternoon to you. Winston Henry, it's been a while. How are you? Sophia Bailey says, big up. Sophia Bailey, so new to me.
Sounds new.
Big up yourself, Sophia Bailey. Welcome to the E-Zone family. King Doc 64, Michelle F. Thompson in the place. I Spy Gene Sellers says, good afternoon, honey. B and Kareem. Happy Thursday. Nally Love in the building. Jeffrey Morgan. Kayla. Errol Townsend. Andre Robinson. Sunny. Outside, not. It's a rainy day.
It is. I love
Yeah,
that
hey,
first.
Mr. One piece of darkness befell the place, I see. How could not see?
Befell is kind of
Me, I'm telling you, that turn on the light.
Befell is kind of wild.
It rained. It did hot though. It did too hot, so.
We needed it.
Yeah, man, look at that far. Your Isa Mario in, but not late. Say yes, Isa. Welcome to the show. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show. Share the show.
Yeah, man, and tell everybody. Yeah, we're on Facebook as well at Nationwide Radio JM and on X at Nationwide Radio.
To our exes, remember to use the hashtag NNNE-Zone. Could never be the free zone.
Never that.
Now, welcome to the show. Bienvenido al show. Show Ayoka. So, and thank you for choosing to share space, time, and energy with. Share space, time, and energy with us. We've got a great show planned for you today. It is Thursday. It's a throwback Thursday, which means it's all about your retro music, guys. You know, loving the throwback hits DJ Jerome has been playing all day. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into it. What's the topic for today, Kareem?
Well, the topic is posted. You guys can check it out on X, Facebook, Instagram, and in the way you said today, we'll read them for you.
All right. And in the mix, we'll have Dr. Kirk
It's been
Jones.
a minute.
Our resident doctor has returned.
Right. Finally.
Yeah, man. It's
Love
about
that
time,
first.
man. Otabada. Well, DJ Jerome, play some music.
Out of the ruins.
Nationwide 90 FM.
Can't make the same mistake this time. We are the children, the last generation. We are the ones they left behind. And I wonder when we are ever gonna change. Living under the fear till nothing else remains. We don't need another hero. We don't need
time for the news.
Yay. What is time for top stories making the E-News? The Trinidad Defense Minister limits Vybz Kartel public engagements ahead of concert. Alkaline and the Genius drop highly anticipated collaboration My Choice. Best of the best set to ignite with the stars and more. Ding, 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 ding. Now the details. Now, Caribbean National Weekly reported that Trinidad and Tobago's newly appointed Defense Minister Wayne Sturge has moved swiftly to restrict the public itinerary of Jamaican dancehall star Vybz Kartel, who is set to arrive in the country later this month. Now, according to a legal source within the ministry and reporting by the Trinidad Guardian, Sturge has prohibited the artist from participating in several scheduled media and community events ahead of his May 31 performance at the rescheduled One Caribbean Music Festival. An immigration order issued by Sturge blocks him from appearing on a morning radio program, a midday television show, and a local press drop-in scheduled for May 27. Additional restrictions have been placed on activities planned for May 28, including a meet and greet event, a visit to a school or youth center, a cultural lunch with community leaders, and an official public welcome. Now, in a brief statement to Guardian Media, Sturge acknowledged the changes and expressed concern over Kartel's influence on young people, citing the artist's legal history. His exoneration was not based on merit, but on a legal technicality, the minister reportedly said, adding that a full media release will be issued shortly. Meanwhile, in other news, the Ethnic Relations Commission, ERC, has condemned the artist over his Good Like Jesus song, which was released more than 6 months ago. The ERC said the song contains blasphemous and deeply offensive statements concerning the Lord Jesus Christ, central to the beliefs of the Christian community. Vybz Kartel is heading to Guyana for a mega show during the Independence Weekend celebrations.
I mean, I feel them country, so them can do what they want to do. You understand? Anything them feel like they want to do, them can do.
Like them?
Something here though just kind of is unclear to me just a little bit, right? Because you said they're saying that they're expressing concern over Kartel's influence on young people, citing the artist's legal history. So, if it is that they're planning like they've restricted or they've cancelled the school thing, because something then that's fine.
All of the media stuff.
Yeah, but the television show and the radio program and them something
because
like,
at the end of the day, I'm still come and still perform. So might as well tell don't come here country.
Right. So if you guys are, even canceling like radio appearances, I'm 100% sure that's not hosted by children, right? Then
but they must have children could hear.
Right.
So children could hear the concert.
Right.
Children could hear him sang then.
And they're gonna see it on social media as well. So if that's the case, just canceling from the
watch
country.
TV and them now listen to radio. On social media they might go see it.
Right. So I would say, again, I found the country do whatever you want, and I understand some of the restrictions, but some of them just don't really make much sense to me.
I understand. I get it. I mean, at the end of the day, I suppose Sturge just needs to be seen to be doing something. Yeah. So, go ahead, Sturge. Do whatever you need to do.
Kudos to you, Sturge.
Yeah.
You're working. Oh, you must be getting a raise. Love that for you. Now, the wait is finally over for fans of Alkaline and the Genius. The highly anticipated collaboration, My Choice, is now available on music streaming platforms. The single marks a significant release for both artists, with the Genius's signature production style complementing Alkaline's distinctive vocals. The news follows months of hype, and we've discussed it here on the show as well, after the Genius actually teased the collaboration, right? Where I think he posted like the Vendetta mask emoji thingy, and we spoke about it, and people were just like, whoa, like this should be
can't wait to hear
pretty
this.
Great. Well, anyways, so that generated a lot of buzz within the dancehall community. I'm an Alkaline fan.
Yeah, I do know this. You're a massive fan of Alkaline. You're like those young people back in the day when Alka did just come out and a running place where just swarm place
Vendetta,
like
man, ask you, man.
Gosh, you guys were so annoying.
But I'm
stand it.
I would have to replay the song.
Me too. I tried to listen on my way out, but then there was so much going on in it. Me say me need to listen to this some other time.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, also, Alkaline's first televised interview, nearly a decade with BET UK, also fueled anticipation for new music from the artist. But not only that, though, I don't know if you've seen like clips from it, his eyeballs look black again.
Input in the me realize.
We are so back. Dancehall music is so back. I love that verse.
I you see you alkaline.
Yeah.
You couldn't just go do an interview. You really have to go dig up, figure find the black.
You gotta come with some shock value.
Figure find the black lens, then put back into your eye, sir.
And I love
just
that.
And worst throw a beat, you go up and you know, say everybody go see it. Yeah.
I wish though that we can get Black-Eyed Alkaline music back again, but
Black-Eyed alkaline music did bad still, you know.
oh yes, man.
On a different level, mate.
Oh
was
yes,
so
indeed.
Good.
Now my choice is the latest addition to the Genius discography, which also include major hits like one of our favorite songs here, "Hit and Run" by Shinsia, and Massacre. Also, "Agony" by Idonia. And "Bubble and Brace" by Movado, which people actually do love that one as well.
To be honest, I don't know these
Bubble
two. I
and
need to
Brace.
listen to them.
Yeah. I don't think we can play them.
Bubble and Brace kind of sound
Bracy.
Yeah, and agony. I don't know that one either, but it sounds like, you know, it's agony.
Indeed.
Oh, well. Moving on, guys. Best of the best. Now, dancehall artist Chronic Law revealed that he plans to showcase a proper culturally infused and family-friendly performance at his upcoming Best of the Best Music Fest slated for May 25 at Bayfront Park in Miami, Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me just have two little piece of advice for Chronic Law, if you care. So unsolicited advice for this upcoming event. Work with a stylist. That's one, right?
He doesn't have style. I don't know, man.
Two, do a lot of rehearsals.
Oh, yes, please.
Right? And try to deliver as much of your song as possible. Full body. If you can't even get some like backup singers, or even one of them man, do you know them man the backup sing you?
Oh, yeah.
On stage?
Yeah.
Because she's a dancehall artist, you might not have no nice song, but you have sometimes...
Like a hype man / backup.
Like other day, when I was at Rebel Salute, General Degree performed, and he had a man in the background helping
Yeah.
But if vocals them did have more body and everything there.
Right.
Yeah, man. So what if
Sounds
a
more
rehearsal?
full. Yeah.
Get yourself some accompaniment and so. Sing your song sing out them as much as you can. Get a stylist. All right. Now, the versatile lyricist, who is known for his deep, pain-filled music, which sometimes speaks on his grimy environment, said he's prepared to provide fans with an unforgettable experience. He opined that his hit singles Hillside and Bless Me, among several other suitable songs, fit the criteria of Best of the Best. The Jamaica Star shared that this festival continues to be a cornerstone of Caribbean heritage in North America. It provides a Caribbean musical experience and usually garners a massive turnout annually through its fusion of music, food, and community. Musical pioneers Buju Banton and Paris Hammond will be sharing the Miami stage for the first time, which will also mark Buju's first outdoor performance in Florida in more than 15 years. You know what I love about us? We love first, and we love
everything.
We
We gotta
this.
say, yeah, man.
If,
like
if
this
we
is
can
the first
find one
thing.
way to say something at the first, because here you know, first outdoor. You know?
Yeah. If I'm gonna say, well, it's Buju's first performance in a full blue jeans pants in 10
man.
years.
Yeah.
They would have said it.
It's Buju Banton's first performance in Florida with his hair up.
With his hair up.
Yeah.
In a bun.
Tell him, man.
Yeah. Love it.
The lineup has also includes reggae icon Marcia Griffiths, talking about the queen of reggae music right there, guys. Wayne Wonder, Romaine Virgo, man, Nadine Sutherland, 450, and Skinny Fab. It's a great lineup, okay?
Oh.
All right,
Which
the producers believe you checking in on him, which the producers believe will showcase. I'm sure will showcase a true celebration of the past, present, and future of Caribbean music. I agree wholeheartedly, and and listen, I suppose a lot of people now they're on their P's and Q's, especially when they're booked for an event based on what happened to Jada Kingdom recently, at the Kite Festival.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, man, because you never know, okay? If it's a festival, it's very likely kids are gonna be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to ensure, just do, guys, rehearse. I cannot say this enough. You understand? Chronic Law, you say you're gonna give us an unforgettable experience, do that. All right? You watch back some of the people, look at Romaine Virgo's show the other day. All I'm saying, and I don't want you guys to, because sometimes when you're talking, a man might feel that way and feel like, can I read everything, and that is not it.
Yeah.
I admire you, okay? You have built yourself up from the ground up, all right? You run off YouTube. You're so many people look to you for catharsis through your music. I'm saying live up to that, because you can be greater. So just look on them little element there and fix them. And the reason why I'm saying forget a stylish, but I just don't like when they eye them pants. They wear down this. You can't even walk good to all your pants tighter to all far down you there from your waist. You cannot move in it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. All right. That's that.
Best of the Best is indeed a massive show
Yeah.
that, Jamaicans do actually go out for. So it should be a good one. Yeah. Now, Chris Brown arrested in England on charges related to nightclub bottle attack, which is so funny because yesterday they had apparently some new evidence for Tory Lane's case, right? And then Chris Brown posted in his story, "Free Tory." So now people are just like, well, he gotta just post it himself. You know what? Never mind. I take that back. Free me instead. Okay? Free me. Rolling Stone reported that Chris Brown was arrested earlier today in England, stemming from an incident that occurred at a London nightclub in February 2023. Brown, who was sued back in October 2023 over the alleged bottle attack, was charged with suspicion of grievous bodily harm. In October 2023, music producer Abe filed a $16 million lawsuit against Brown, accusing the singer of beating him over the head with a tequila bottle and ruthlessly stomping on him when they were both at a London nightclub the previous February. Oh my God, this is so sad, by the way. Abe's lawsuit also claimed that he inflicted severe and lasting injuries from the attack, including lacerations on his head and torn ligaments in his leg. Oh my God, that's such serious beating. And that he suffered serious and permanent emotional distress and trauma following the attack, okay? Now he's saying, following the February 2023 incident, it wasn't known whether Brown was also facing a criminal investigation over the attack. However, when informed that Brown has landed in Manchester this week, he was apprehended on charges related to the attack. Brown is scheduled to begin a 20th anniversary tour next month that includes over 10 gigs in the UK. It is not known if his arrest will impact those dates. It's just so funny that they're just like, you know what, we're going to wait until you come here. Okay? Like, we're not going to even try and, subpoena you. We're not going to, kill up yourself about it. We're not going to really talk about it. Okay, I forgot, come here, Subway Shape, our farm.
At some point,
as you land. We got you.
We and
Chris
you.
Breezy.
Boy, listen, I'm just saying, man, at this point, we are in our 30s now, Chris. Pack it up.
Yeah.
Pack it up. Get it together. Start behaving yourself.
Yeah.
We want ton. You are one of the greatest R&B artists on the planet Earth. Okay, they want to give you king. You could have gotten king, but no.
You gotta be doing some backflips in the jail cell right now, Chris. Like, just focus on your career, please, and just don't.
Like, McCain.
I can't. Yeah.
Who talented like Chris? Who does like Chris? Come on, man. Me don't even know if you sit here right now, Kyle.
You gotta just stop proving people right.
You understand me? I say, Jerome, I'm a whip there. Please.
Yeah, man.
Chris deserve it. Him deserve it.
At this point.
You understand me? I say?
Yeah. Christopher Maurice Brown, please just get it.
Look on the show where Chris bring on Jamaica,
The
Caribbean.
best show that I've ever attended in my entire
You
life.
said that.
The best show.
You understand?
Yeah.
Come, Jerome, you have to work with me now. So this man you tell me say break. We'll be right back. Chris Walden there.
KFC is back. The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC. Available for a limited time. KFC is finger licking good. The time by KFC is
3:30. Good afternoon from KFC.
Lace up and get ready for a run to remember through the lush True Juice orchards in Buckwalk. It's the 10th annual True Juice 5K Run Walk, Sunday, June 8, 2025. Let's make this 10th anniversary bigger and better as we raise funds for the Linstead Hospital. It's gonna be special with exciting surprises in store. Register now at TrueJuice5K.com. Entry fee only $3,000. Each participant will receive a free 5K t-shirt. Follow at True Juice on Instagram for more details.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Guilty. Outperform, outlast. Guilty. With top performance. Guilty. Easy Jackama. Reliable. Full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, free parts and free repairs. 3 parts, free repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton. Available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
The Excelsior Community College 5K Run Walk is set to take place on Saturday, May 24, 2025 at 7 a.m. starting at the main campus, 137 Mountain View Avenue. This event is part of our 50th anniversary legacy project, and proceeds are in aid of providing financial assistance for students in need. Run with purpose, walk for change. Every step you take helps pave the way for a student's future. Register now by visiting our website www.ecc.edu.jm. Excelsior Community College, 50 years strong and still moving forward.
Are you ready for something mega?
Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstone, Heineken, True Milk, Rex, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
The nationwide 90 FM Schoolyard Tour 2025 is taking the vibes island-wide, straight to your schoolyard.
Pull up your pants and put it on your waist.
Tune in to the E-Zone from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on May 16 as we broadcast from the Montego Bay Community College. It's all about empowering minds and igniting the fun. Expect live entertainment, games, and big surprises as we bring the nationwide 90 FM energy to every stop. And you know we must stream it live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. So tune in to the E-Zone May 16 from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Schoolyard Tour at Montego Bay Community College. Catch the live stream on Nationwide's YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Keep your station locked to Nationwide 90 FM for more details. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. The Schoolyard Tour is brought to you by the Students' Loan Bureau, KFC, Tip Friendly Society, National Council on Drug Abuse, ATL Automotive, West Tech Limited, and Fairview Medical and Dental Center.
Who's next on the DJ train? Come in, cop up, and drive them insane. Sing, I say, look up on the stage, it's a word, thing change too. She's next on the DJ train. Come in, come sit, and drive them insane.
I just still see I send them well. Real music feeding well. See the Christian we call them, yeah. Cause all the devil control them. Slide. I still see I send them well. Cause music have to play them, yeah. Mr. Robbie my best them well. Taxi gang come tell them say that. Well, Mr. Snot, well, we a jump over country. Jump, look at it, Reem and them need a back. All Reem and them with the fool and look lumber. Put down all the gun and leave the train and all the bank. Jesus Christ, we are the girl them spout. Hey, me the girl them a cry for life. Holy, but you look at life. Girl of all the baby, none of mercy. Man, I'm so sick. Woman, you look too dangerous, too dangerous, too dangerous. Woman, I live dangerous. Sure. Oh, woman, I heard a little rumor last night.
Little rumor last night, rumor last night.
Somebody told me you weren't doing me right.
She wasn't doing me right, she wasn't doing me right.
While I've been turning my back, you've been not playing the field.
She just playing the field, playing the field.
Can you look me in the eyes and say to me it's not real?
Girl, that could not be real, couldn't
That's
be
all I
real.
wanted to know.
Just wanna know, girl.
That look it's giving you away.
Give it away, no.
And I never believe in a single word.
I never believe in that.
You're living dangerously.
Woman, you're living too dangerous for me.
You're living dangerously.
Is it me, you're rent and leaving?
You're living dangerously.
Girl, you're living too dangerous for me. None of mercy, hey. Girl, you're living too dangerous. Oh, better if you give it up. Girl, you never stop until you pass the maximum line. When you do too much, I need a relationship and not a war. Imagine this young man in a man car. Tell me what the hell you gonna think of her. She a man a drink out of one glass in a bar. Make man a rub things from me cookie jar. Girl, open up your eyes, the man look far. As I look up to the moon and the pretty stars, thinking me out like I am in Mars.
Well, that's all I can see.
None of mercy.
You made you out of my sight.
None of my sight.
And I wouldn't go best in your life for one more night.
Not a second, girl.
You're living dangerously.
Girl, you're living too dangerous for me.
Living dangerously.
Well, if
I'll take
it, hear this.
If a man want to make him pay down, funny, man want to make him pay down. If a man want to make him pay down, funny, man want to
All right. Welcome back to the E Zone. You know, DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about some throwback music because it's a Thursday.
Somebody might throwback music at Ottawa.
Very, very Otada. I'm Karim Boyating. She's Honeybee, and he's DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. And before we go into the way you say, you know, the Diddy trial. Is currently happening. It should be for over the next 8 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks, and today's day number 4. You know, as we've said, I think it was Tuesday that was when Cassie was on the stand for the first time. You know, obviously she was being questioned by the prosecutors on Tuesday and yesterday, and today is the day that the cross-examination is underway. And based on what I've been hearing, the judge at one point even asked the defense, who are Diddy's lawyers, obviously, you know, based on the line of questioning, based on what's been happening, this look like it not got done today.
Yeah, because the judge wanted to wrap Cassie for 3 days.
Right, but it looks like it's going to go into tomorrow, and then they're saying it's a possibility even
based
maybe
on the
Monday.
Judge's discretion.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a lot, but, you know, it's everything that we both said what's going to happen when, you know, she's going to be cross-examined. You know, they're going to have to now find text messages from her to Diddy. They're going to have to prove that, hey, yes, she was being abused.
But she wanted
it. So, you know, obviously there are going to be some messages that would signify or indicate that she was okay with it. So they've showed some messages from 2008 to 2010
at the beginning of their relationship,
where she was
still so very young.
Obviously she did say from day one that, hey, I was okay. Well, no, I did it because I love him. I did it because I never wanted him to be angry. I did it because, yes, I agreed upon doing it because this is something that he expressed that he's into.
And something very significant as well, she did it because it was the only time she got to spend one-on-one time with him.
And she was young.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know what manipulation is, that is indeed manipulation.
How when she said that, I felt that.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to a friend of mine at the time, and I was saying to him, listen to me, like, as a woman, sometimes when you're in love with somebody who you feel like is out of your grasp, you barely see them, you barely get time with them, whatever. Mm-hmm. Those moments when you are intimate together, it's like you're happiest in those moments, even if you don't even like what is happening, even if it's you are not being gratified, it is not even your appetite and your type of flavoring, you're not into that. You do it because
and I mean, oh my God, man, like a lot of people can relate to that as well, you know, especially as it pertains to like sexual things within the parameters of a relationship. Yes, not everything that your partner, and not like forcefully having a weapon to your head saying, well, you got to do this. No, it's, you know, they asked and you're perhaps saying to yourself, this is not something that I would be down with, but I love you and this is something that you want to do, and you might have asked me a couple of times, maybe try it. You understand what I'm saying? And then drugs were also involved. Yeah, that can also kind of blur your rightful thoughts and senses, and you agree to do things when you don't really want to do things.
As well as she said she had to take them too, because that's the only way she could get through those moments. Yeah. But it really made me think, Karim, because as a woman in her 30s now, and Cassie being 38 as she is, you really have to put yourself back in your early 20s to understand the mindset. Because I kid you not, in my early 20s, you know somebody fully yam out. Mm-hmm. The time I tell the story, I'm going to see him on the man veranda. I was 22.
Oh, wow. And she was also 22.
When she started dating Diddy.
Yeah.
And at the time, all me did feel about that the man there, there's very little things that he could have asked me to do that I probably would not have done. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Tap it nice in here. So I'm just saying.
But no.
That when sometimes when you don't have the guidance, we have a we some come back.
Mark's Superstore Furniture and Hardware, Lioneltown and Portland Cottage Bear Clarendon offers hardware items, home appliances, and much more. Mark's Superstore Furniture and Hardware, quick and fast delivery. The time by Mark's Superstore is
14 minutes to 4. Good afternoon to Mark's Superstore. Yes, Mark, we're there. We're not gone away.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, Uncle Mark. Yeah, I was talking to a virgin of mine, right? And we were just kind of, just going back over a lot of the things that, she's done in this relationship. And I said to him, a lot of us are hypocrites in the way how we're judging, like the reason she said yes. And I said to him, all of our big people know, so we can talk, right? So let's have a real conversation. I'm just like, in one of my relationships, I don't want to say which number, I'm going to try if I put
You don't.
one or two together.
I'm sorry.
right?
Which one of them? The third.
Looking back at it now in my big age, right? There are a lot of things that we did, she and I did sexually that may have been introduced to her by me, right? Who were more sexually advanced, yeah? They were possibly things that I might have said, oh, hey, I am into this, would you mind trying? And like looking back at it now, I was saying to my virgin, I know that a lot of those things that she did, it was because she loved me. You understand me? It wasn't forceful. It wasn't, you have to do it. It was me just saying, would you mind us trying these things? We were together for years, by the way, right? Like years. And kind of like looking back at it, I'm just like, to be honest, even some things that she may have asked me to do too, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, because I loved you.
And perhaps too, Kareem, like she would then, start suggesting things she know you would like just because she wants you to choose her.
Yeah.
And some of the text messages were saying, hey, one of them when she was saying, hey, I would probably feel more comfortable doing these things with you if I knew that I were to be your wife.
And them look at something.
Because we say, look how long Cassie and Diddy there, we are look upon them and I mean, say, look how long then they are. Why them now?
Yes.
Cassie now have no picnic cat, they now married. Cassie now put out no song.
Yeah.
Cassie can't put out no song to Cassie tired.
Yeah. There's no songs. There's nothing.
Cassie no have no time for go in and studio make no song. Karim can talk Cassie every minute organize effort. To Cassie tired after effort. The recovery.
Yeah.
And
the recovery time.
You know what I thought about? Her pH balance.
Oh, she said that was completely off. You know what also like really put like a wedge in my heart, right? When she said it got to a point where antibacterial medication couldn't work for all the issues that she was going through. I may say, yo,
she had to deal with UTIs every minute.
Every minute.
Imagine that.
And imagine these are people with access to some of the best doctors. You understand me?
She's every minute she have to book in a hotel. They recover. So
it is wild. It's a wild
Which
case.
you wanna go record song?
Yeah.
And then
there was no working happening.
And then it made me think of somebody. And I said to myself, Father, God forbid, Rihanna. Suppose when Rihanna, then they discover Rihanna, I did it, they went carry Rihanna too. Kareem? Bad to bad, let me take off my shoes. Let me take off my shoes in here. Kareem. No, let me say this.
It is a scary thing to think about.
What time I know, come on, we have a topic if you get it. But let me say this, right? And this is not to say, I know that as human beings, we're all built differently. All our strengths and our weaknesses. Somehow we can handle certain things better than somehow we. Somehow we're more susceptible and more, vulnerable to certain manipulations, and somehow we're stronger. But me not think Diddy would have tried this with a black woman. Me not feel like it would have went go so. Because remember, in the day with Young Miami for a good look a while, and Young Miami come out in her episode.
I don't believe Young Miami though. I don't believe her.
Who knows?
I don't believe her.
And then she claims says she never seen none of that side there. She never get none of that treatment there from him. Right? Fine. Then remember the mother of him children.
Jeez.
She she did write book or she did have secret film or whatever. Obviously she never happy and she would have see some of those traits in him, but me not think say in the treat her like how he deal with Cassie. Me not know for sure me never did it, but me just say so. Right? Me I say this. Cassie said she tried to keep this from her mom.
Yes.
Can you imagine? My mother when me a pitney, me I must did 14, did don't tell me looking at my face and tell me say, me and my son-in-law now go get along. Me no meet him, I meet him already. And I say, why is mommy saying these things?
Right.
And she say, you think say I go grew up come live in a house with no man for much in years. And he man ill treat you and no married you. She said me I come move out you.
Yeah.
With a lot of other string of Jamaican
yeah,
choice words.
Yeah, right.
So
naturally.
when me pre-it,
yes.
me I say, imagine that did happen to somebody like, say I never Jay-Z, but I did. Diddy.
I am so scared.
Rihanna did go too. Right? And him did try that. You tell me say Rihanna mother in a Barbados, uno pack up every single dopey and everything and go for Rihanna up there?
It is such a horrible thing to think about because then here she is, right? Like even when she went back to her parents' home with the bruises and like she had lie and a cover up, and she says like one of the time that she actually went back home, yes, and this was not the first time that the mother I said the bruises, and she's just like, no man, this is the first time. Bear in mind, the man beat her once time before, But it's also this embarrassment, something right, that comes along with it. Like, do I share this with anybody?
But your mother this.
Yeah.
In my mind, and them said that her parents were Navy and soldier, whatever. But what me I say is, you tell me see you not see that in your child? Me no know, Kareem. Me no know.
That's a scary thing. We're going to be giving
bad to bad.
you guys updates, obviously, as them come.
Yeah.
For the next couple of weeks, because they're going to be on trial for the next 8 weeks. So it is a lot, and this is just the scratch of the surface. It's the surface, because there are going to be a lot more things that will be unpacked. Wally more witnesses. Wally more things we're going to hear that we're going to just be like, ooh.
Because to all me ear said the one did you boil up in the courthouse because for the first time he has to sit still and be told.
Yeah.
This man was always had control.
Yeah.
Nobody can talk to him certain way. Everybody have to, address him and fix things. And now for the first time, he has no control over the parameter,
There's no
the
power.
variables.
Yeah.
There's no power. You have to sit there and be told and listen to how you have destroyed people's lives.
I can't wait to get down more into the meat of the matter, to be honest.
I feel like with a flag on your yard.
Let us go to the topic of the day.
Listen to me now. Stand down here.
What if the first time we got New York with you?
Jesus, but nerve boss. Tell me now. What you saying?
But not telling I would definitely go every single day to that courtroom, even if I have to go fight for going there.
No, but remember we couldn't.
Yes.
Remember, so we can't go in. But
Yeah.
just stay outside.
Media can actually go in there, though,
Yes.
Media can,
Yeah.
with your notebook and your pen.
Yeah.
But some of them said they are there in line for hours, right? Because like first come, first serve.
Yeah, man, you have to make sure.
And then look
say-
us up with it. But I would definitely. Cliff, you was gonna send me. I go there.
Some peas and boy, I tell her.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, wow, the time. Yes.
Yeah.
So our topic of the day is, because obviously it's a Thursday, it's also a health day. The topic of the day is it a big deal if your doctor uses Google to research your symptoms during your visit? And just a quick backstory. This happened to Natalie before. Natalie in her office.
Yeah.
I tell the doctor all I sitting there. You understand? What wrong with her, all her symptoms and stuff. And Natalie just said she just preps over when she preps over the doctor there on Google or Google things.
Yeah.
So we were having this discussion also, me, Natalie, Nora, and Nora was saying, so I said, like at my doctor, like she is constantly on the computer. I don't think she's Googling because I can't see her screen.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm literally seeing her screen. So in my mind is, perhaps there's like this, website or like a doctor thing, like me don't know, right? But I know that like she's writing down the symptoms that I'm telling her. She's typing it in the computer. I don't know if it's like for data collection. Me don't really know, but me know on Google she depend on at all. Me know that for a fact. Nora said, "Fair doctor, I have no computer at that time." Nora said, "Fair doctor, no." You understand? Nora said, "We are doing computer," but I was saying to Nora, like. I don't think you're going to remember every single thing.
You're not.
You're definitely not going to.
You're not gonna.
So I really don't have a problem with you doing research. Again, when Dr. Kurt Jones comes, perhaps we can maybe ask him if there's like a website with them really, like typing these symptoms in and it just,
No, it's just Google. It's Google.
Yeah. All right. So Natalie said it's happened to her, and Natalie said the same thing when she did Google, the same thing the doctor Google and tell her.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
It's crazy to me because sometimes, honestly, these days I feel like when I go to the doctor, I'm diagnosing myself.
I feel I tell you too much information.
Like when we done talk, it's like I told you what's wrong with me, and you just say, okay, right, okay. I mean, say, well, what if I'm wrong? Like, are you just gonna take
my word for it? And I understand we have to answer the question or to explain to you what we're going through. I totally get that. But as you've said, like it kind of feel like I am literally doing your job for you.
Yeah, man. If you like somebody else, come tell her what do me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, something, give me a gun.
Yeah. I don't like that. Okay, guys, once again, is it a big deal if your doctor uses Google to research your symptoms during your visit? So we asked on social media at Nationwide Radio on X. Somebody says, hell yeah, because I could have done your job. So this person has said, yeah, like, why you Google things? Like, me could also Google it too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Only she can't write your own prescription.
On a prescription. Or Facebook. Oh, Oh, wow. Okay, so Maxine Soleil Riley says, I'm not sure if it's really an issue given the fact that they would not be able to retain and memorize every single information received during their study, same thing we've been saying. In the same way they would consult a textbook to refresh their memory, they can consult Google also. What I would suggest though is that information received is supported by other medical facts in authentic medical texts. However, I would strongly suggest that they do not conduct a research in front of their patients, as it may spark concerns, hence why we're having this discussion. It's a lot of words there, but yeah. Tamika says,
Tamika.
this is why I prefer old doctors, the grey ones.
The grey ones.
Yeah. Someone else says, I have no issue. Nobody knows everything, and I'd rather be treated with evidence based on knowledge. Philip Jackson says, what about his training? This sounds like half-ripe fruit not ready to be eaten. Philip is always so funny. Someone says, nonsense. I've seen them do it. I prefer use Google myself then, because this makes no sense. Bobeth, yes, says most of the doctors do it. It's no problem. I like your name. Crystal says, then if the doctor go use Google, might as well turn on my yard. My internet at work too, so I can use it for myself. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then I'll just take just two from Instagram.
Okay.
Because it is a lot. Someone says, I'm not paying him to Google. Okay, so this person, Money Savvy Tamisha, says, I believe they should. Years ago, when some studied info was not so prevalent. For me, for example, I have a condition that's kind of rare and misunderstood. Recent research and studies only exist on the internet, and so my last doctor for years had to date. Okay, so my doctor for years knows little or nothing about it. Okay, thankfully I now have a younger doctor who does. My health was declining with the previous doctor and no one pointed it out. I'm sure if he Googled, he would have picked up on something. Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
What you have over this?
All right, so our topic for today, guys, we're asking the question, is it a big deal if your doctor uses Google to research your symptoms during your visit? Tamu Good. Okay, no, she's talking about. She says Cassie's mother. To our earlier discussion, Cassie's mother is of West Indian descent per Wikipedia. Boy, I don't know. Like she born there, or you understand? Cosby, I tell you something. I mean, my mother that born down the house like that. Zazzy girl says yes. There's a doctor thing, a doctor system.
Oh,
and then she
right,
says
right.
no, I'm not a doctor.
Oh, okay, all right.
KMC says I see doctors look in some little books and do research while I'm present. Are you starting from the bottom?
I'll start from the end of the chat. Yeah. Okay, so Andrea Henry says, my doctor is also typing while I am telling her what is wrong. It's important to keep a concise record of issues. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Majestic Gabby Fee says, yes, it's a big deal, but it also shows that learning is a continuous action. Yeah. Doctors don't know it all.
And also, it could be that whatever it is that your issue is, and probably not deal with that way. I saw Mario. No, it's true.
Don't make it on me.
Like, oh my gosh, no, but the truth is, like, we really have to be understanding to an extent. As a linguist, too, like, sometimes kids will ask you questions and you may not remember every theory.
Yeah.
And just, you may need to brush up some, you know what I'm saying?
But why am I have to brush up on?
All right. Isomara says, I would hope my doctor is researching and using their knowledge-based. Google has responses to medical articles and information. Modern times, I want my doctor to ask ChatGPT.
I don't want my doctor to ask no ChatGPT, not in front of me. Not in front of me. Ask when I left, if somebody cares.
Oh, and then Zazzy Girl went on to say, well, the doctor system is in foreign. Not sure what obtains in Jamaica.
Nothing but I'm
Tamu Good, did you read Tamu's comment?
No.
Tamu Good says absolutely not acceptable. She can search medical journals but not Google. So the AI feature kind of wrong enough times. Oh, that's where we're gonna leave it because Damien says it's time for the news. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
4 o'clock.
The Global Minute, the latest headlines from around the world.
Good afternoon, I'm Norgay Banton with the Global Minute.
News on the go. The latest stories from Jamaica and around the world are literally a finger tap away. Keep up to date with Teen Revolution 24 hours a day online via nationwideradiojm.com. Listen live, read the latest stories, hear every soundbite. Be a part of the vibrant online debate via Facebook and Twitter. Now you can get all your favorite premium nationwide content at your convenience. Visit the Android Play Store and download it for free today. NationwideRadioJM.com. All day, every day. Teen Revolution.
Now for the Global Minute, top U.S. diplomat Marco Rubio says he does not have high expectations for peace talks due to be held between Ukraine and Russia in Turkey, and asserted that Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin needed to meet. Earlier, Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed Ukraine would send a delegation to meet Russian officials in Istanbul, but accused Russia of not treating them seriously. And U.S. President Donald Trump's claim that India has offered to drop all tariffs on goods imported from his country has been swiftly disputed by Delhi. In a statement to local news agencies, India's foreign ministry countered the claim by saying talks are still going on and, quote, nothing is decided till everything is. The statement is in stark contrast to comments by Trump to reporters earlier in the day when he declared Delhi had, quote, offered a deal where basically they are willing to literally charge no tariffs. That's the Global Minute. I'm Nora Gay Banton. Stay tuned for major news at 5.
E-Block is brought to you by the Crispy Barbecue Zinger from KFC. Back for a limited time with the flavor that makes everything crunch. KFC, it's finger licking good.
KFC is back with the Crispy Barbecue Zinger. So delicious, this one is a winner. Spicy with bacon, onions, cheddar, and the smoky barbecue sauce.
The Crispy Barbecue Zinger from KFC is back. A delicious spicy zinger with bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce. Available for a limited time. The craving that makes everything crunch. KFC's Crispy Barbecue Zinger. It's finger licking good.
The Crispy Barbecue Zinger from KFC with the smoky barbecue sauce.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
KFC is back with the Crispy Barbecue Zinger. So delicious, this one is a winner. Spicy with bacon, onions, cheddar, and the smoky barbecue sauce.
The Crispy Barbecue Zinger from KFC is back. A delicious spicy zinger with bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce. Available for a limited time. The craving that makes everything crunch. KFC's Crispy Barbecue Zinger. It's finger licking good.
The Crispy Barbecue Zinger from KFC with the smoky barbecue sauce.
Pull back here to Liamalu, lets it run.
European Champions League history will be created on Saturday, May 31.
Marino into Saka, brilliantly done!
When Nationwide 90FM takes you live to the Allianz Arena in Germany for European club football's big night out. The Bayern Munich Stadium in Bavaria will be the staging ground for the last stand.
Lamine Yamal skips away from Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's brilliant!
The final battle to determine the best on the continent.
It is Declan Rice. Oh! Absolutely unstoppable!
The Champions League final is live on Nationwide 90FM, Saturday, May 31, and it's brought to you courtesy of the Amber Group, pioneering innovation. And Anybet, your best bet.
Dembele has other ideas. What a chance! What a goal!
The game can also be seen live at Carib 5.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling, gold bell a ring.
The nationwide 90FM Schoolyard Tour 2025 is taking the vibes island-wide, straight to your schoolyard.
Pull up your pants and put it on your waist.
Tune in to the E-Zone from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on May 16 as we broadcast from the Montego Bay Community College. It's all about empowering minds and igniting the fun. Expect live entertainment, games, and big surprises as we bring the nationwide 90FM energy to every stop. And you know we must stream it live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90FM Live 2. So tune in to the E-Zone May 16 from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Schoolyard Tour at Montego Bay Community College. Catch the live stream on Nationwide's YouTube channel at Nationwide 90FM Live 2. Keep your station locked to Nationwide 90FM for more details. All this and more only on Nationwide 90FM, the new revolution in media. The Schoolyard Tour is brought to you by the Students' Loan Bureau, KFC, Tip Friendly Society, National Council on Drug Abuse, ATL Automotive, West Tech Limited, and Fairview Medical and Dental Center.
Show you your everything.
sleep as I always shake my window, sweet seducing sighs get me out into the nighttime. For walks won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do it that way? Reaching out, touch a stranger's
What up? What up? Say what? Say what? Say what?
Say what, say what, say what?
Left eye. Daniel Jones.
Find your perfect Kia model today. Visit our showrooms to join the movement that inspires. The temperature brought to you by Kia is
30 degrees Celsius right here in Kingston City and out west in Montego Bay.
The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix.
Today's health feature is brought to you by Far More Pharmacy, located at 42 Main Street, Maypen. You will get far more for less. Call 986-2406. Now, May is Lupus Awareness Month, a period dedicated to raising awareness about this chronic autoimmune disease and supporting those living with it. Every year, we dedicate time to raising awareness about this often misunderstood disease. This month provides an opportunity for more individuals to learn about lupus. And of course, we have with us our resident doctor who haven't been here in a while.
In a long time. Like, I'm wondering if he's still a resident doctor at this point. Good afternoon, Dr. Jones. How are you doing? Okay, so we're not hearing you at all.
Yeah, man, we're not. You're not tell for true.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Is it
So,
the
maybe,
cord there?
Yeah, DJ Jerome is coming around to see. Whoa,
Oh, yes, yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah.
Eh,
It's absolutely working. Yes.
Yes, there you go. Welcome
Yes.
to the show,
Welcome back
Dr.
to the show.
Jones.
Thank you, blessings and honor. You know, I'm
How you doing?
tired, but I'm as usual.
Yes, that's
but
on
it's a tired
brand.
different.
It's on brand.
I'm glad, yes.
It's a tad different.
Different.
As it
Yes.
should be.
Yes.
Yeah. As it should be. Let's just jump right into it. Lupus. You know, what is lupus, and also how does it affect the body?
Yeah, lupus. You know, this, I kind of found it. I didn't even know, say me a lupus month, I never
Oh,
know.
yes.
I never know.
It's
So
Lupus Awareness Month.
I think it's a good topic, actually.
Dr. Jones, yes.
Oh, my days. Yeah, so lupus is actually what we call a chronic meaning long-term irreversible, autoimmune, and, I break down the words, them auto meaning, on its own, acting off its own accord,
Right.
immune or immune system. So these are cells acting on their own, from the immune system. It is long-term irreversible, and it's a situation where these cells from the immune system will normally help us fight off invaders, no longer, sees our normal body tissue as ours or a part of us,
Right.
and therefore it attacks it.
Irreversible means it cannot be
undone.
undone. So then it's there forever.
Right.
Basically.
Right. So that's the problem. It is no longer recognizing our healthy body tissues and organs as our own, and now seeing them as invaders and treating it as such.
Right.
So that's what lupus is, and that's really that's the biggest problem. That's why it's so deadly. That's why it's so fatal.
Yes.
And that's why the prognosis is so unfair. I should say, basically, because it affects anybody.
Yeah.
And it's more common in females, but it affects anybody really.
It's crazy. Well,
Right.
we gotta get everything. Anyways, what are the most common symptoms of lupus?
I mean, they're non-specific, but if you want to talk about symptoms, because if I could just go ahead and just say fever, oh my God, there's so many causes for fever.
Right,
You get me? I
right.
say, and then you go tell somebody say if you have joint pain, if you have this that rash, they start run up and down, you know, and start look on them,
True.
and start looking everywhere. They come tell me say them have
Because we
lupus
love
now.
to self-diagnose, don't we?
Oh my days. And then this thing named Google.
Speaking
right?
of Google.
Yeah.
Right.
That's actually our topic
So
for
our topic
today.
of the day, right?
Yeah.
And we were waiting for you to be here because I really wanted to,
Your take on it.
right?
Yeah.
So let's just kind of just pause lupus just for a 2nd because our topic is about if we would feel comfortable. Let me just find it back just real quickly because So is it a big deal if your doctor uses Google to research your symptoms during your visit? Is it a thing that you all do?
I can't speak for anybody else. I can't talk for myself.
Do you do it?
Occasionally, but not during a visit. You see, the thing is, what I explain to people is that we are trained to treat patients, firstly diagnose patients. So you have to find a diagnosis before you can treat. You can't treat when you don't know.
True.
You understand? And it's not every day you see certain conditions.
Right, naturally.
You understand?
Yes.
There's bread and butter medicine, things that you see every single day, and
Flu,
those naturally,
sinus, them like something.
those things become like routine things you do every other day. You know, but then there's things that weird and wonderful they might walk upon. I'm not gonna go back in my textbook from woy go dig up papers. You understand? But there's things they can get a little top up on.
So then, if I'm in front of you and you're on your computer and you're typing whatever, like what is it that you're doing? Are you just doing that for data collection or you're doing that for what exactly?
No, so me using my laptop in front of you is taking information from you.
Okay.
So I'm taking a history. History is I'm trying to figure out, the start of your problems, where is it coming from, your risk factors, trying to work up potential differential diagnoses, meaning the possible different causes. And I'm going to choose by starting to work out, ruling out the most dangerous stuff, the most, benign stuff. And then I treat you accordingly.
Yeah.
You understand? It don't mean, say, while they're talking to me, every little thing, oh my God, I'm just saying, book him too. I'm going
Book.
No, definitely not like that.
Okay.
And the thing is, I said to people, because they might, where people look down on those who Google, it's on the basis that as a doctor, you're supposed to be the what do you call it?
The
library.
Yeah, man.
But we are human beings, you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
and it depends on who use Google, because a patient using Google is different from a doctor using Google.
You guys have a doctor Google?
No. I don't mean like that. I mean
that's
like
one question that
no.
apparently someone in the YouTube chat was saying that there is a system in overseas where doctors use to like research stuff. And we were asking if there's a system here
I'm sure
in
that we don't
Jamaica.
have that system
I don't know about that, honestly.
Okay.
But
You
we
can't make that system then, doc.
You said she ever give me the business idea.
Write them down.
Love her for that.
You understand?
Write them down, man.
Yes.
Serious free.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to lupus.
Lupus.
Yeah.
So the
if-
symptoms.
Right.
Yeah.
If you could identify one particular symptom that once you see that, then it's very likely it's lupus.
All right, let me put it this way to you, right? There's a diagnostic criteria out there for lupus. And it states that if you have 4 or more, at least 4 or more of these 11 criteria, then you can say, more than likely, we can diagnose you with lupus.
Okay, 4 out of the 11.
Yeah, but it's not just straight symptomology, because you have signs and symptoms which are different. Symptoms is what you feel as a patient subjectively. Signs are what we are seeing, or what we are finding. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we talk about signs, I'll start. But there's this major thing that's unique to lupus, and it's rashes. Right. So the first rash, they talk about a malar rash. Malar, or the other word is, butterfly-like rash.
It looks like a butterfly.
Yeah, it looks like a butterfly. So it spreads out from the face, like from
Under
the
the
cheek.
eye? Yeah.
Under the cheek, across the nasal bridge onto the other side. So it looks like a butterfly. And it's red. It's flat, red. Doesn't look like no other little rash, but it's just unique for that type of thing. You understand? There's another rash called discoid rash. The discoid rash is more circular, flat, same way, and it's also scaly. You find it in like ears, face, body, generally those places. But when you see those rashes coming up most times, you look on it and say, okay, this is unusual. I've never had a rash like this before in my life. Then it can clue you into say, hey, I need to go check a doctor about this rash. You understand what I'm saying?
There on the screen if you're watching it on
There you go.
Nationwide 90
Beautiful.
FM Live 2.
You see? I feel like I'm at you with teaching. So you see, a serious thing. So you see that now? That is a malar rash. That's the butterfly rash we're talking about there, right? Then the discoid rashes sometimes pop up in the scalp, in the ears.
And just to ask as well, if you are a melanated woman, how does it
It might be.
appear?
It
Is
might
the
be a
same
little
red?
darker. No, it might be a little
Okay.
darker.
Okay,
Doesn't
gotcha.
necessarily come up. That is just textbook definition.
Okay.
You know, through experience and seeing more and more patients, you'll see the variations. But
Mm-hmm.
that's classic, basically.
So then, if a patient has 4 out of the 11 symptoms,
Mm-hmm.
then you can diagnose. But is it that you do like further tests, like
Yeah.
blood work or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah. So-
How is it diagnosed?
Yeah, so out of the 11, which I was saying signs and symptoms, one of the 11 is a specific blood test that we look for. It's an autoimmune test.
Right.
Right, so once we recognize that, we can utilize it as well to say, okay, is this type of lupus, yes or no? Because there's different types of lupus as well. I remember I was saying to you that lupus affects several organs in the body
Right,
because it's
right.
attacking basically everything. It doesn't know anything anymore. You understand? It's like you buy a weapon to protect your family. You understand? And then one day you end up trying to hurt your family.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So it affects your lungs. You know, so you can have signs and symptoms on the respiratory tract. You can have signs and symptoms from your kidneys being damaged as well. You know, signs and symptoms from liver problems, all kind of things. But yes, diagnosis specifically is not just me finding the signs and symptoms, but it's also lab work.
Okay.
And that was one of the major things out of the 11. It's called an ANA test.
A-N-E?
ANA, which is a type of
ANA.
type of autoantibody. And then you have several like dsDNA, and then you have these are just different things from a biological or molecular point of view that you can find doing blood tests, and it can help you better clue into diagnosing someone.
So is it just a particular blood work for lupus, or like if I do my normal
Blood
work,
No,
right?
those won't show up in your normal blood
Won't
work.
show up in your
No, and that's what I was saying to somebody that, patients will come to me and say that I want a female executive or a male executive.
Yes.
And because I just want to know something good. But and I said to them, say, really and truly, this is just an indirect, generalized summary if it trick you into believing say you're good because everything normal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You doctors should order tests based on signs and symptoms that someone is presenting with. So what am I looking for you if you are in your 30s? What are the things that I need to be looking for someone in their 30s? In their
Are you
20s.
okay? You gonna be okay?
Yeah. Karen, I hope I don't make a difference.
Just,
Sure.
always like what I say. You have every symptom in
I'm
everywhere.
just thinking ahead, okay? So what are the potential causes then of lupus, if any?
Yeah, lupus doesn't have any research direct cause, but most of them are linked with genetic causes.
Oh.
So if you have family history of lupus, I'll just say my aunt died from lupus when I was in mid school. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I watched everything from the whole degradation from
Is
the
that a
start.
part of the reason why you became a doctor?
No, sorry.
He was already in mid school.
That's
Yeah, I was already in mid school.
Oh, you
yeah.
were. I thought you said when you were in mid school.
No,
My
mid school in
apologies.
Jamaica. No, but
Yeah.
yeah, but that's why patients with lupus take a different kind of hit because I've seen it personally, so
Yeah,
I know what it's like. You get what I'm saying?
One thing I've heard about lupus is the pain that comes with it.
The joint pain.
Yes.
The-
Like it's really debilitating.
Yeah.
Like it definitely cripples your quality of
yeah,
life.
inflammation, swelling to the joints, painful, all of that. Yeah, it comes with it. Hair loss, everything.
Are there any known triggers that can exacerbate lupus symptoms?
Yes. So stress is one.
ASC stress?
Just a wicked thing, you know?
Wicked thing, wicked piece of thing, boy. Stress. Sunlight, direct sunlight, UV light, rays exposure.
There's something there.
Yeah, there's certain drugs that can trigger or worsen it too.
Like what?
Some antihypertensive medications and antibiotics can.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What about alcohol?
Not necessarily. I don't have any real correlation with alcohol. But those are the major triggers, to be honest. There's nothing else really I can think of. But really and truly, as I said, there's no direct research that says, once you do this, you get lupus.
So it can't be cured, but it can be treated.
can be treated.
What are the treatment options looking like?
Most of them are medications, oral meds. And remember, the whole disease process is really immune, autoimmune.
Yes.
So everything is going from an immune point of view. So we're suppressing your immune system. That's immunosuppressants. That's the type of medications you're getting. It sounds away, yes, I know.
Yeah, because me I say, but you
but-
need your immune system. Someone to suppress it. How does that work?
Yeah, so these persons are prone to getting certain illnesses.
Like colds
Yeah.
and anything viral.
Even certain viruses can cause autoimmune disorder, lupus, like EBV.
Is there viruses that can cause it?
Remember tell you about kissing disease? Remember I'm telling about kissing someone and
Yeah,
get to
but-
kissy,
oh my
kissy,
God,
kissy, kissy.
When we love to
I've
kiss.
stopped, no, I've stopped kissing,
Okay,
man.
okay, good,
I haven't
good,
kissed in ages.
What about, you know what, no.
Since 2025.
was just about to ask. I'll ask you that during the break.
What is fun? What will you be myself in here?
Whoa, I thought I was on Boy Things After Dark there for a second.
Well, you're not.
Oh my God. Okay.
You better thought again.
Right. Oh my Jesus. We love to talk about lifestyle changes here, right? So what lifestyle changes then can help to alleviate the symptoms of lupus?
Yeah. So the lifestyle changes should really be focused on minimizing risk, our triggers, and also on preserving what can be preserved. You get what I'm saying? Because it's debilitating and it's degrading. So when I say we talked about stress, we talk about stress management, that's one thing.
Yes.
We talk about things like yoga, relaxation, things that can ease the mind, basically.
Pilates and things like that. Yeah.
I guess.
Massages too. Yeah, man, you feel just zen, right? Through and through.
Yeah. You don't want to stress. You don't really want to stress, because I think, as I was telling you, I have it personally with my aunt.
Right.
I think stress finished her, because they discharged her from the hospital and she went home, she was stressed out.
Yeah, jeez.
Stress out the woman, so.
I don't want to stress out, but yeah. But having healthy diet, staying away from smoking and drinking alcohol, trying to do what you can do every day. Don't try to force it. These people also go through like really psychological breakdowns as well, because the perception is being painted that lupus is a death sentence. You understand? And once they start degrading and actually seeing their body wasting away, diminishing, it's sometimes some of them just want it to be over with now. You get what I'm saying? Just get it over with and done. There's also groups. We have social media out there. Social media groups that they can join. People that stand in solidarity to help these people. Get better mentally, not overall, but mentally.
Right.
We treat the symptoms so that you're having. So pain, you can get certain like NSAIDs, painkillers. It's all of those things. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go for a break, and we will be back with more lupus.
Yeah.
Try the new Popeyes blackened chicken sandwich today. No breeding and the flavor buck. Love that chicken from Popeyes. The time brought to you by Popeyes is
4:30.
At the Jamaica Customs Agency, we care for our employees, customers, stakeholders, citizens, and our country. Customs cares. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
29 degrees Celsius right here in Kingston City and 30 degrees Celsius out west in Montego Bay.
KFC is back with the crispy barbecue zinger. So delicious, this one is a winner. Spicy with bacon, onions, cheddar, and the smoky barbecue sauce.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC is back. A delicious spicy zinger with bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce. Available for a limited time. The craving that makes everything crunch. KFC's crispy barbecue zinger. It's finger licking good.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC with the smoky barbecue sauce.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Who shops at Creative Building Finishes? You, the homeowner who creates luxurious spaces with our floor and wall tiles. The contractor and builder who are convinced that our ceramic tiles are right for the job. The architect and designer who make dreams come true with our wood look and porcelain tiles. Superior customer service, knowledgeable staff, inviting showroom, and you get where this is going, right? Shop 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get Creative Building Finishes.
We go to Popeyes because
we refuse to be hungry, sir.
And that's why we order the new
Popeyes Max Wings.
We'll eat my food in a one box, sir.
One spicy chicken sandwich, one regular fries, and a 16-ounce soda. And now you can choose a
hot 4-piece ghost pepper Popeyes wings, sir.
Food for now, food for later.
Food for beggy friend and neighbor, sir.
Now drop and give me $1,850. $1,850 to get the new Popeyes Max Box Wings.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
can parlay. Hope that you walk this way. You and your girl gonna ride. Play all day, puff on the line. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I like it, baby. You know what's up, and you know what I need. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I'm about it, baby. Girl, you know what's up, you know what's up. I'm digging you, I'm feeling you. Feel like, alright. Come on, don't stop now. You done did it. Come on, yeah. Alright, hold up, baby. That's right. I get so excited. How I like it. I try but I can't fight it. Oh, you're dancing real close. Sweet, real slow. You're making it hard for me.
Oh, the song's on you. What's that you're dancing like? Oh, it's almost like and yeah, boo, I like it. No, I can't deny it, but I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, girl. Step back, you're dancing kind of close. Feel a little boom coming through on you. Now, girl, I know you felt it. But boy, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do. Yeah, I get so excited. Feel so good, so real. Try but I can't find it. You know, and it's real. You know. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time, baby. Wanna cherish each moment like the last, 'cause baby, you're all that I have, so just in case.
All right, welcome back to the E-Zone. I'm Karen Boy at Ting. She's Honeybee, and he's DJ Jerome on ones and twos. And it's a Thursday. It's a health day, and today's health feature is brought to you by Far More Pharmacy, located at 42 Main Street, May Pen. You'll get far more for less. Call 876-986-2406. And as we've said earlier, in May is Lupus Awareness Month, and we have our resident doctor here with us, Dr. Kirk Jones, to just, help us to understand, what lupus is. And so we spoke about the symptoms, we spoke about being diagnosed, we spoke about lifestyle changes. On this show, we try to talk about the natural remedies as well. So, I'm going to say, you know, really like, we're going to get natural remedies things. But, as Jamaican people, that's what we do.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
right. So, any natural remedies you would recommend, or you've heard people say that, hey, they've tried this to alleviate perhaps
any tea, we have to them for drink.
Busy tea, Cersei.
Roots and noni.
Yeah, man. Noni actually works for almost every single thing.
Yeah, man, noni are good.
Jamaican people think.
Are good some.
Yeah.
Just disclaimer, I don't know. I'm just
right, yeah.
No, where did I do? I'm be there. But any myths though? Myths you'd like to dispel? Cause you know the people them have them ideas and them different.
Yeah, say lupus contagious. Let's start there. So yeah, it's not. So you don't scorn people with lupus. You understand? People will see them and and it's not something to laugh about neither, because when I say disfiguring, people don't look the same way they used to look anymore. You get me? So I've heard people like them to puffer fishes because they look bloating up.
Yes.
You understand? Some of them are in a wheelchair now. Them have hair loss. People scorn them. People thought them have cancer. It's not necessary to do those things. Lupus is not contagious. Let's start there. It's genetic. It can't tell anybody with the right stressors, right triggers. Worse if you have genetic background. Some of us even know if you have genetic background, because it is not in our Jamaican culture to do genetics and DNA testing regularly. We don't do that out here like that. Let's just start there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I have to say. It's not contagious. Don't be mean. These people need a lot of support, because frankly, think about somebody. Females, for example, that's more common in females.
Right.
You used to being sexy, trim, pretty. You remember the days when you do road, you had all these things. You get me? I say, you reach now, you start slowing down. Maybe you never have a child as yet, or a kid as yet. Maybe you do have a young child. You get what I'm saying? who's dependent on you. And then out of the blues now, you start developing certain signs and symptoms. Maybe never do early screening or early
Right.
testing because guess what? It's just a fever, it's just some joint pains. How old may I get old, don't? You leave it until it starts getting worse.
Whoa.
Right? And then out of the blues now, some hair loss here and there. You start noticing the rashes coming up on your body, the rash on your face. I mean, it's just a rash. We can probably buy some hydrocortisone cream and rub on it. It must go away one day.
Yeah.
Maybe it responds to it, maybe it doesn't. You get what I'm saying? So the point I'm making is it cannot happen to any one of us.
Oh, yes.
So let's try to be sensitive.
Oh, yes. Please and thank you.
You mentioned early screening. Is it something you recommend just generally for women?
I wouldn't say just generally. What I'd say is try to learn your family history a lot better.
Right.
A lot of us don't spend time to learn what's happening in our family and our, what's happening with my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunt, my
Right.
sister. What did they deal with? What did they not have to deal with?
Mhm.
You understand? And then when you reach certain ages where the risk factors for certain things are higher, you start doing your screening, start doing your checks.
Yeah, that's very smart. Be in the know. We've got a caller on the line. Hello, good afternoon, Norma.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I am good.
Yes. You wanted to say something.
Yes, I'm following the conversation with Honeybee and Kareem and the doctor.
Yes.
I also have lupus, living with it for over 24 years. I'm now 62. And I'm listening to doctor, and I'm saying it's good to know that there's a doctor who knows about the disease. Because my doctor I'm seeing now, I've been seeing him for about 23, 24 years. He's getting old. And the group of us, our lupus patients, are concerned that we might not be able to find another doctor who's as knowledgeable. So, listening to
Dr. Kirk Jones.
Right. I was saying, boy, this is good. This is a relief because a lot of what he's saying, I can identify with it.
Wow.
So that's why I would really like to say something to him, or just to say something that, so even if other persons with lupus are listening, because I speak to a lot of patients, people who are newly diagnosed with lupus, right? So it's just to speak about it. I'm not one of the norm for lupus, because if you look at me, you would know. But I have the issues.
Yes. You're actually on ear, Norma, and the doc is actually hearing you. And we must say, thank you for even calling in.
Thank you so much, yes.
And that's one of the main reasons that we actually wanted to talk about this topic, and especially with doc as well. So,
Right.
Yeah, man, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Okay, I sent him a message to the chat, but you guys not reading it.
Because we were so caught.
We're so caught up in the discussion, Norma. Sorry.
We're not seeing it apparently, Norma. And to be honest, I haven't opened.
Anyway, it's good to talk to you both. You know, for when I try to call
No,
you
man,
guys,
thank
I can't get
you.
Oh, really?
Day. And I listen nationwide from Georgia and King Come On in the morning.
And we
to
appreciate
6 in
you
the
so
evening.
much.
Religiously every day. And look here, it's not an age group thing, because I'm 62 and I'm just retired, and I still tune in. I think you guys are so good. I can relate at 62 to what you're saying.
Yes.
You understand? Honeybee, I think you are so talented.
Indeed.
I think you have so much potential. You need to go do one podcast and talk.
She has a
people.
podcast.
I have a podcast. You
I
need
mean,
to.
You have the spirit about you.
Oh, thanks.
Anything you can talk, other things that people don't want to talk about, you talk about them and people listen. Sometimes I listen to you in the night.
Oh, really? You do?
Not all the time I like the show, like I bring them funny people. But
Yes.
I learn a lot.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And we're just so happy that you're enjoying our content. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Norma.
I'm listening to Dr. Kirk and I said, no, I need to talk to Dr. Jones because
Yes.
my lupus, a lot of what he's saying is true. A lot of pain on the sun is one of the triggers.
Yeah.
And my doctor is an expert and he's so good. And the main thing before I go, you have to know about your illness. You have to do once you're diagnosed, you have to do the research. You have to know what the triggers are, know what to eat. My diet has completely changed totally. No gluten, no soy, no dairy, no nuts. So lupus is not just an illness, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You have to change. I'm 62. I'm living with this for over 24 years.
Yes.
And when you look at me, you can't tell I have lupus. when I have the flares, I might have little rashes on my skin, but
Right.
it goes away.
You've been able to manage your lifestyle and to be able to
Right,
live a
and
good one.
It is not a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. Make sure you get all the checks done, the liver, your kidney,
Yes.
and all of that. That is, I do my checks every 2 years. And I also do my eye check because one of the drugs that I'm taking affect your eyesight after a while.
Oh.
So you get that done every year. It is a lifestyle. It's something that you have to adopt to. But it's not a death sentence.
Wow. Thank you so much for your testimony, Norma. I mean,
Yeah,
I can
I love
imagine
you
it's very
guys.
helpful.
Well, thank you.
Love you too, and
Love
thank you
too,
so
Norma.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Okay.
for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Norma.
Wow.
So amazing.
Yes, indeed.
We
yes.
have some great listeners.
Absolutely.
She made some good points, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good points.
Yes.
Things that I honestly forgot. But she really made some good points. How about it being multi-systemic?
Yes.
It does have eye manifestations as well.
Mhm.
You know, and
Meaning what exactly?
So it causes damage to the eyes as well. It
Ooh.
can damage the retina for a
Yes.
certain period of time, you know. And then these people eventually start presenting with all kind of ocular manifestations like blurry vision. Probably one day they might get up and say them can't see anything at all.
Yes.
Darkness,
Question
like,
though about the teeth. Can it also affect your teeth? Because there is someone who I know pretty well. She's pretty open about her journey with lupus for the past
Mhm.
couple of years, and she's been sharing her journey with, and some of the issues that she's been affected with,
Yeah.
like the weight gain,
Mhm.
the eye issue. So
Mhm.
she started to wear glasses, and then she was saying, I think based on her explanation, it was based on some of the medication that started to break down her teeth.
Yeah. So right. So you're right. So apart from the medication with lupus, they can develop also ulcers.
Jeez.
Spontaneous mouth ulcers as well.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
That's where that's what I want
Ye-
to lend.
yes.
Not with the teeth per se, but I think it's treatment
Mhm.
that eventually starts causing all those problems with teeth and nails and so
Yeah.
forth. Because remember, I say it's really strong medicine. It's not joke medicine.
No,
Really strong
no.
medications.
Yeah.
Really, really strong meds. Yeah.
For persons who are newly diagnosed with lupus, what advice would you give to them?
Oh. You see, the only thing I could say to somebody like this is it's not a death sentence first. That's where I'd start. And I also say to them, at this point in time, you have to start garnering for your support system. Why I say that is tackling lupus alone is not the best thing you could do. You could think you're mentally strong, or you could think you're what the guy name run up and down how much miles and change him life. Remember one bald tall man with good gym and change. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know that guy. But yeah, the point I'm making is you could think you're so mentally
If you
strong.
think you're invincible.
You think you're invincible.
Yes.
You could face this disease on your own and keep your life private. Nobody else know your business. You're gonna wither away on your own.
Yes.
It is very debilitating. You draw for your support group. Trust in your doctor. Once you find a good doctor, stick with your doctor. Listen to him. Adhere to it. As Norma said, it's a lifestyle. Because I'm so glad she mentioned even the diet part as well.
Yes.
Because it's not just about what day. Me tell them. I don't think it's easy, What day I get gastritis, I'm not head and talk,
But we know you're
Me
not
eat
eat
some-
good, so.
No, me start eat no the right way. What me tell you say? Where they honey? Me go buy Chinese food, my
Yes.
and he throw me down for 6. I'm gonna tell you say.
Oh my gosh.
When I'm getting better, when they give me the dietary guidelines and say you can't eat this, you can't eat that, I feel out of my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to adjust to something where you're not
these
used
changes,
to.
yeah.
Indeed.
You
Indeed.
understand? So
Boy.
big up
Well,
to all who have lupus and big up to them support
yes,
system.
indeed.
Yeah, man.
And also, you guys can obviously, in the month of May, wear something purple, some way, shape, or form, in
Yes.
support of persons with lupus. And if you want some more information, you can also, there is the Lupus Foundation of Jamaica. Yeah?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because they were talking.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a Lupus Foundation of Jamaica located at Unit 29 Winchester Business Center. And for more information, they're on social media, so you can just type them on. If it is that you would like more information or support or just to join their support groups as well,
Yes.
you can do so. And you can contact them at info@lupusfoundationjamaica.org. Once again, info@lupusfoundationjamaica.org, or you can contact them at 876-778-3892.
Very good. Thank you so much. And just a note before we close out this segment, if you know of anyone in your family that had lupus, or even if you've never asked, just do some, inquiries, find out so that you can detect it early so that you can get your plan together and your
Yes.
treatment together so that you can live a healthy lifestyle.
Indeed.
That is it.
Indeed.
All right,
Amazing.
thank you guys so very much. Thank you, Dr. Kirk Jones. We
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
you. And
Of
once
course.
again, this segment, today's health feature, was brought to you by Far More Pharmacy, located at 42 Main Street, Maypen. You will get far more for less. Call 986-2406. Over to you, DJ Jerome. Okay, we need to know what temperature it is, though. Wait, give me a
So
second.
important.
Second there.
Switch to your JUTC Smart Fare Card by May 31, 2025. The temperature brought to you by JUTC Smart Fare Card, transforming your daily commute with smarter, easier, and more reliable travel is
29 degrees Celsius right here in Kingston City and 30 degrees Celsius out west in Montego Bay.
Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time, baby. Wanna choose you only like the last, 'cause baby you're all that I have. So just in case, think of how we made love almost anywhere. Haven't I taken you almost everywhere? Think of all the things that we shared in the night, me not there. Oh, giving you more careless than the baby. Got you in every shade I got. You can have it, baby. I'll do all I can to satisfy. So just in case I don't make it home tonight, baby. Just in case I don't make it home tonight.
Is this planet Earth? Wait, is this planet Earth?
Alright, it's time for a wind-down features this planet Earth. We're gonna kick things off with this one. Woman sues after being compared to Darth Vader at work. I love it. I love it. I feel like I need to move. A UK woman whose co-workers compared her to Darth Vader after taking an online personality test on her behalf has been awarded £30,000 in damages. Darth Vader is an iconic villain, and being compared to him by workmates is apparently insulting and traumatic enough to warrant compensation. At least that was the decision of a UK court in the case of an NHS blood donation worker who claimed that the association with the Star Wars character caused her to feel unpopular at work and ultimately quit her job. Now, the judge concluded that being told she has the same personality type as the infamous sci-fi villain was a workplace detriment and negative experience that required compensation. No, wait, I have to move.
I tell my coworkers a lot of things, daily.
Yes, something.
Me compare my coworker them too.
Hello. Jamaican workspace is pretty rough.
It is pretty rough. It is a pretty rough space.
This a woman, yeah?
She could have worked
She
here.
not quit for a job a million times.
But my thing is this: if your personality trait matches that of the
Yeah,
Darth
yeah, no.
Vader, then perhaps you are the Darth Vader and you just don't know.
She doesn't want to be told that.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, you have a thing with nickname, Sometimes, when you start call somebody, I stick on them.
Actual factual. It
People
does.
could also see her and say, "Good morning, Darth Vader."
But then I like Sedema says she looks like the Darth Vader. They're saying that your
Her
personality
soul is the Darth Vader soul.
Well, if you have a
That
dark
no
soul,
worse.
then you have a dark soul.
That no worse.
I've been told worse.
Then that me a try
Or
show
I've
you.
said worse.
You could have sue. You could have sue.
They would have sued me.
And just reach out for.
They would have sued me.
You just.
What I'm saying, I mean, I love that for her though. How much money is she get?
30,000 pounds.
Yeah.
How much money is that in JMD? Because
How much is £1 right now?
she can't go on vacation right now. That me I tell her.
How much is the pound?
Oh, will you pay money, man? You understand? But this here, yep. This is the kind of workplace. This is the kind of country.
$211 now? That is absolutely crazy.
$6.3
That is $6.3 million.
She's $6.3 million richer because they called her Darth Vader.
Can you guys call me the Darth Vader tomorrow, please?
I don't know if that's how it works in that Jamaican
Oh, you may never
context
know.
still.
You may never know. We're moving with the times.
Yeah, but we need we not really do no lawsuit down here now. We need to start so.
Emotional distress.
Yeah, man.
For emotional
A
distress.
whole heap of time people emotionally stressed out that they ain't work.
I'm
you know?
emotionally stressed every day here.
You feel so, man. But that would be crazy.
it's crazy.
That would be crazy to be still working here
Yeah.
and then sue here.
But then the funny thing is, right, they took this test on her behalf, which is wild. Because why you take a personality test on behalf of the woman?
Me don't know.
Like, that is just crazy to me. Like, can you imagine there's a personality test going around online and your coworkers, they think that your soul is so dark, okay? And there's like, she's a horrible person. Let me just take this test on her behalf just to see which character she is. And it's Darth Vader them come up with. Me that's so you to only me.
Them a pick pan it, woman.
Because I never ask if you take no test on my behalf.
Them a pick pan her.
And then like say she was there and she took the test on her own and then them say, oh, you matched the Darth Vader. That's not the case.
And then she feel unpopular at work.
Oh my God. She wanted to be
Y'all
popular.
are mean.
She's 30,000 pounds richer.
Just means that, she wasn't very liked. So she did popular, but nothing nice.
I know a Darth Vader that's here too.
You know what Darth Vader and Nationwide?
Anyways, guys, it was a fantastic show. Thank you so much to our lovely team. Thank you to DJ Jerome. Oh, tomorrow. Where will we be tomorrow? We're going to be in Montego Bay tomorrow, guys. So we won't be live here in studio. Up at them town.
In them city.
That's actually up at them town. Yeah, up at them town. Yes, Tabasca. So we're going to be there from 1 p.m. until.
Yes. And a Kirk place, so you know what I mean?
You might pass through on some free medical courtesy of Dr. Kirk Jones. No, guys, I'm totally joking. So tomorrow we'll be there for the schoolyard tour. From 1 p.m. until, and we're going to be at the Montego Bay Community College.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow.
That is it. All right.
Yeah, well, thank you to our entire team, DJ Jerome. Thank you to our technical operators, Kevin and Damien. Thank you also to our producer, Natalie Nita.
And to you, wherever you are, or e-zoners, whether you listen at home or on the road.
Watched on YouTube or joined the conversation on X.
Thank you for sharing space, time, and energy with us. We appreciate you.
Before we go, here is today's takeaway.
Life may throw curveballs, but with resilience and the right support, you can adapt and overcome.
That's it, indeed. Well, up next is the best produced news on the nation.
Nation 105.